guys, so this is going to be a plan with me in my happy planner, and I don't believe this is for the plan with me design group because I am doing these really ahead of time, which now it's not as much of a head start as I really wanted it to be. But this is going to be a tea theme. So I did my last plan with me, and I'm pretty sure I did talk about the plan with me design group in that one, and so I'm sorry, everything's running together. This week is crazy, so if I seem frazzled in a few videos, then that is why. If I just don't seem that well put together, it's just because I have a lot of kids with me this week. I am doing some favors for some people, and yeah, so anyway, I'm not gonna complain about that the whole week. I really am not. But this week I'm going to do a tea theme in this planner. So I do have an extra child today. So I have my stepson, and today is Monday. So I have my stepson, and then I have my two boys, and then I have another little 4-year-old boy, which is the same same age as Tristan. And he is a little boy from who is a son of someone from that Joshua works with. And so I am watching his little boy for him all of this week. And then I also start watching the little 4-month-old girl that that I will be watching every week. I start watching her tomorrow. So tomorrow starts the real fun, but today has been different for sure, to say the least. And so they are all playing in there, and Killian is taking another nap, and the little boy was like, why does that baby have to take so many naps? I mean, he's the youngest, so he's not used to that, but I said because he's a baby and he'll just be mad if he doesn't, because they have to be kind of quieter, which, yeah, right, when he's sleeping. And so he hasn't really liked it when he's went to sleep because they've had to be quiet, and he doesn't like that. So anyway, I thought that was funny. It was really cute. Why does that baby have to sleep all the time? It's funny. He said, well, trust me, you want him to sleep. We want him to sleep. He's ill if you don't sleep. And for some reason, I don't know why, but I didn't cut some of these enough. So I'll have to trim them, and that's okay. It's really not that big of a deal. Like I said, I'm just a little bit out of it today, but that's okay. I'm not upset about it or anything. I am happy to help people, so it's really fine. I'm going to switch that and do it like that instead. I think that'll be fine. Okay, so this is how I'm going to do it. I'm just going to use my little Dollar Tree glue stick I got going on here. And they're not being very quiet, but hopefully Killian will sleep through it because he had a really rough night last night. It was storming really bad here. Really bad in the morning time for sure, and around 3 o'clock in the morning is when it really got started, and he did not like it. He was scared, and I don't even think I think he's only been affected like that by one other storm, but he slept through most of the thunderstorms in his life, but for some reason last night it woke him up and he did not like it, so he wouldn't let me put him back in his crib. He was scared. So I've been up since, I don't want to talk about it, but pretty early with him. And finally I gave up on the fact that he might go back to sleep, and we just got on up, and then he just took an early nap, and I've been wishing I could have a nap, but ever since. But that's okay. That is okay. Micah's dad will be coming to pick him up in about an hour or so. So that'll be okay. And then we'll just start over tomorrow. See how it goes. I'm interested and nervous to see how Killian acts with another baby, because he gets very, very, very jealous of me having any interaction whatsoever with another child, no matter what age they are. He does not like it one little bit. And so I'm kind of interested to see how he's going to react to that. And this cardstock is really heavy, so this is taking a little bit more glue than normal to get this guy to stick. But I love tea themed. I don't even like that kind of tea. Like, I don't like hot tea. I don't enjoy it. There's a couple of teas that I've been able to tolerate before, but I really don't really enjoy tea. I'm a coffee girl, and I really just don't like tea all that much. But I love the idea of teas, and I love like traditional teas with the where you dress up and you have a tea party, and it's just super adorable. Plus it's old-fashioned, so of course I love that. And so I really love tea-themed anything. They're being so loud in there. And if they wake up their brother, oh boy, it's not going to be fun. So I might have to go and get them in check. And they've pretty much been that way all day. I don't even understand where that energy comes from. Like, how do you have that much energy? Can you give me some of it? Could I have some of it to deal with your energy? Could you give me some of it so I could just deal with what you have? I don't know. It's nuts. So, yeah. Something else. Boys are something else. That little 4-month-old baby is going to be the only girl, and I feel sorry for her. So. I miss mine when they were that little, but phew. And I do, a huge part of me really does want one more, but goodness. With all these kids today, it might be the best birth control in the entire world. It might be like, we're never having another child. Are you kidding me right now? This week is going to be fun times. And normally, you know, when I watch Isla, is the little girl's name. When I watch her, it's not going to be as bad because I won't have Jaren over for the entire week, and it won't be that many kids. It'll only be 3 children, which is much more doable. It's definitely more doable, but 4 and 5 is just a lot. So, what do you mean? Oh, Heavenly Father. Anyways, okay, so now I need to pick out some washi, and which washi would I like? Let's see. And after all that, they're still in there screaming and being loud at each other. It's nuts, I'm telling you. The tattletaling at this age is ridiculous. It is nutso. Just the amount of tattling. Where is that washi? I think it's in this. Yeah, I know. My washi organization is awful, and I hate it very much. It's horrible, just to be honest. It really is. Okay, I'm trying to decide what I want to do. Here's the washi I was looking for earlier. Isn't that always how it goes? You're looking and looking and looking and looking for something, and then when you stop looking for it, there it is. This one's kind of too purple. I kind of want, I like this washi for sure. I've used that on a spread before. And I kind of want some glitter, but the pink that I have is too much. Like, I don't want it to be that bright. So I'm like, I had pale pink, and I don't know where it went. I'm thinking, part of me is thinking that I remember Killian unraveling some of it, and I think that was what it was. And this is too blue, because I kind of wanted some glitter, but I guess I could use gold glitter. It's not too bad. Guess we'll see. Oh my gosh, them fighting is too much. I'm just like, dear God, help me, Jesus. The fighting, it is ridiculous. Give me the pink one. No, give me the pink one. We'll give him that. I wanted that. I had it. It's the age, you guys. Okay, so I think I'm just going to go with these, and we'll kind of see how it goes. So I have these, and I like these for sure, so I'm going to start with that. I really like this washi. And I'm going to add some stickers, so I'm not really worried about covering too much up. And to be honest with you, I'm probably going to leave this because I'm probably not going to do any like date cover-ups or day cover-ups or any of that. I'm just going to leave it so you can see it. And I kind of like that fact that you can see that. And this one's see-through as well, so it's going to be the same thing. So you're going to be able to see that. And then I'm thinking that whatever I do with my sidebar, it's going to be tall enough to where that's not going to matter, and I'm going to put a sticker up here at the top. That's what I'm thinking. We'll see if it works out that way. Okay, so that's cute. And then I think that what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to use this on the bottom. Oh boy. Okay, maybe they'll calm down this time. You're right. But we'll see. Already yelling. They will be going to bed early tonight, that is for sure. And in all reality, they really need to, because he will be back again tomorrow, and you're going to be exhausted. And the more exhausted they are without going to sleep, the crazier it's going to be, because they're going to be ill and fighting. This washi really rips well. I don't know where I got this. I don't even know where this gold came from, to be honest. So, I have to tell you guys something that happened, and I can't believe I haven't talked about this until now, but I've just been distracted by all the craziness. So, we were at the pool the night before last, and, you know, Joshua had gotten off late, as usual, and everything was kind of crazy, and we were gonna grill by the pool. Excuse me, guys. Okay, so anyway, I was saying the night before last, we were Joshua got home late, so I was already frustrated, and we were gonna grill out by the pool. Well, our pool just got a new grill, and apparently it's gas, and they don't provide the gas, which, I mean, I totally understand, but it was still aggravating because we didn't realize it was gas, and then they don't provide the gas for you, so we didn't have any. And really, it was just, you know, to be honest, it was just my husband being ill-prepared, and that's really nothing new at all. So I wasn't really surprised, but it was still aggravating. And so we were gonna go and take the food back to the apartment, and we were just gonna let them swim because they had wanted to swim all day and waited on their dad to get home, and it took him forever, and he was late, and so we were just gonna let him swim for a few minutes and then go back inside and cook. So he was gonna take the food back up to the apartment, and I was like, well, hold on, I can just do it, it's really not a big deal. Well, while we were discussing it, we were discussing who was going to take it up there, and let me plug you guys in, or we're gonna cut off, and it's gonna be one more interruption. But we were discussing who was gonna take it, and while we were discussing it, we hear a bunch of screaming, and we see a man with fully clothed and really nice dress clothes run and jump into the pool. And there was a lady on the side of the pool that was just screaming help, and he jumped into the pool. He pulls out this child, this small child, and guys, when I tell you that the child was limp and blue, yes, and they could not find a pulse on him. The woman that rushed to his side, his mom was just like, I don't know. She was off to the side. I really don't understand what was going on with that, but we're not going to talk about that. You know, maybe she was in shock. I don't know. I can't say what I would do in that situation. But anyways, the woman that rushed to his side was really pumping his chest really hard, and my husband was trying to call 911, and I was getting our kids out of the pool, and the woman that rushed to his side was really doing CPR in the wrong way, but she was just trying to help him as best as she knew how. Well, my husband, he just said, move, and he told her to move, and she got out of the way, and he just started administering CPR. Well, my husband and I are both CPR certified because I was going to run an in-home daycare. I don't know, it's been about 2 years ago now. And so I went through all the training and all of that kind of stuff, and we received our CPR certification together. And so we're CPR and first aid trained. So he has been trained, but you can go through all the training and all of that. But when you're in that kind of a situation, it is completely different than anything that you think it's going to be. Like, you're not thinking about training. You're not thinking about any of that. Like, it's completely different than what you expect anything to be like. So it was just crazy, you know, and what do you even do? I mean, you know, and I laid hands on him, and I grabbed that baby's head. I had Killian in my arms, and Jaron and Tristan were sitting beside me in a chair, and I grabbed that baby, and I prayed over him as loud as I possibly could, and Joshua was doing CPR, and you know, there was another guy on the other side of him that was, you know, trying to see for a pulse and test for a pulse, and we couldn't find a pulse, and he wouldn't breathe, And he wouldn't. And you guys, when I tell you I really thought that baby was dead, I promise you I really thought that he was not going to survive. I mean, he was blue. His chest, his abdomen was rigid from all the water. Joshua said he could feel the water sloshing on the inside of his body when he was trying to give him CPR. It was awful. It was the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, I mean, you don't even know what to do. It's just crazy, and you don't even know what to do. And he just kept going. And finally, we heard the smallest, tiniest breath. And the guy that was feeling for a pulse was like, he breathed. And we threw him over to his side. And we tried, to get him to cough and breathe. And nope, he wouldn't do it. So Joshua started over again. And I mean, I was pulling, snot and mucus out of his mouth. I mean, out of his nose and everything from, just from him having all of that liquid in him, and Joshua getting it out, and all of that air like running through his system. All of that stuff was coming out of him, and Joshua did not even care. I mean, I was wiping it out just so I could get it out of the way, and Joshua didn't even care. His mouth was on him. The little boy ended up vomiting, and we turned him over to his side trying to get him to breathe, but he still wouldn't breathe. So Joshua had all of that. I mean, I know that that's gross and it might be a little graphic, but you guys, when I tell you that my husband is my hero, my husband is a hero. And it was nuts. It really was. It was the most crazy, insane experience I've ever witnessed in my entire life. And my husband just jumped straight into that and just did what needed to be done and saved that little boy's life. And the paramedic got there, and Joshua had finally gotten him to start breathing. And when the paramedics got there, I'm going to put this, where do I want to put this? I think I'm going to put this down here. I'm going to leave this for a second. They took him away, and Joshua figured out what hospital he was at, and he went to go see him because he was like, Ashley, I can't be okay until I've laid eyes on that child, I've put my hands on him, and I know that he's okay. Like, I cannot be okay if I don't know that he's all right. And so he did. He went to the hospital, and he checked on him, and he made sure that he was okay, and the doctor told him that he saved his life. And he did. He saved that little boy's life. And it's so crazy to me, like, that happened because we were about to leave. Like, he was not even going to be there. We were about to leave. We were trying to figure out which one of us was going to leave and which one of us was going to stay. I mean, it was crazy. It really, really was crazy. And I'm so thankful that God put my husband in the right place at the right time, and that he was there to save that little boy, and that he did what needed to be done. I can't even believe it. Like, it's just crazy. And he went to that hospital, and he touched that baby so he would know that he was okay. And I don't know. It was so crazy to me. It was so crazy. Like, that happened to us. Like, I cannot even believe that happened, but it was so nuts. And the boys are all wanting to go to the pool, and Josh was like, no, we're never going to the pool again. Like, he's very protective over our kids anyway, but that was just traumatic for him. He was just like, I don't know if I can sleep now. Like, this is nuts. But it really was the craziest thing that, it's really crazy. So, but, yeah, that was my weekend, so I don't know about y'all's is. Yeah, but my husband saved a 4-year-old little boy's life, and he legitimately saved his life. I mean, he didn't give up on him. He kept going and going, and he worked on him and worked on him. And we thought that it was not going to happen, and he just still continued to work on him. And when he took that breath, y'all, and I heard him cry a little bit, y'all don't even know what that felt like. I can't imagine what it felt like for him, but y'all just don't even understand. It was crazy. Oh boy. They're just fighting at this point. So I definitely think it's time for him to go home. Because it's just not working out at this point. Oh boy. Okay. Yes, baby. Yes, baby. Now go play. Okay, so now that I have this down, and I like this, it's really soft, and I forgot that I was putting this here, so I shouldn't have put that right there. Shut your door, please. I am going to put this here. So I'm going to use a little bit heavier glue. But yeah, I can't even believe that happened. And the more I think about it, the crazier it is. And it's just, I don't know. I'm proud of my hubby for sure. It was right before Father's Day too. Like, hero. And like the policeman was shaking his hand, and like everybody was hugging on him. And he's so humble about it too. Like he's really humble about everything, but he's so humble about it. He was just kind of like, it's fine. Is he okay? Like he just wanted to know that he was okay. He wanted to know that everything was fine, that it was going to be fine. I mean, he was concerned that he hurt him because he was we worked on that little boy for like 5 minutes. I mean, it seemed like so much longer than that, but before he would really breathe. And so, I don't know. It was just crazy. Okay, you are my cup of tea. Isn't that cute? I like that. That's really cute. Okay, now I also have some stickers, so I'm going to put those on here really quick, and I have a tattler coming back to tattle again. No, give it to me and I'll open it. I'm trying to do this video and y'all are making it very difficult. I know you want to see your dad. Your dad's almost here in just a minute, okay? Yes, he does, baby. He dropped you off this morning. He knows where this house is. Oh, goodness, guys. Put this little guy right here. And I just took the backing off of it. Give me my scissors back, please. There's that. And then this one's not that bulky, so I'll just use it the way it is. This little guy. I don't know if I want to use this one. I just want to use this little teapot. Just because I like the pink. At this point, I think that little boy is just ready to go see his daddy, and so he's just over it. And I think they're getting really tired too because they've been playing really hard all day. They haven't had a nap. y'all. Oh boy. Today has been a day. I think on my husband's off day, I should make him take off for sure, and then I should go leave him with all the kids. Since he's the one who volunteered me to watch 5 children, I should leave him with all of them and see how he fares. I bet it would not go well. What do you guys think? You guys think that would go okay? I don't think so. I think he would be going crazy. How could you leave me here? With all these children. And then I'm just going to use this little teacup because it goes with the teapot. Okay. I like this. It's so pretty and dainty. Kind of makes me feel a little bit better peace-wise, like a false sense of peace in the middle of craziness. And I can write on this with washi with a marker, and that's probably what I'll end up doing. Just writing on it with a pink Sharpie or something like that if I need to write some stuff right here because it's light enough. It'll be okay. I do need a header though. I think I just put that sheet up, which is very unfortunate. I think I'll look for a meal header there. But other than that, you guys, just gotta punch my holes, and that's that. And every single time I do this, I'm like, man, I just need a punch. Man, I need to go buy a punch. Every single time. I know y'all are like, geez, just go buy the punch. My goodness. Stop talking about it. But I just don't think about it. But hey, I did find that scoreboard in Trimmer at Tuesday morning, and I didn't have a scoreboard, so moving on up in the world. The world of crafting, my dear friends. Moving on up. I really need to do more online, but I'm so, what, baby? Oh, that's cool. Such an instant gratification kind of person that, yeah. So he has been calling me mama all day. That was not my child's, in case you guys were wondering, but poor little guy. Okay, there's that. Okay. Probably gonna have to use some extra glue for this little sticker. It doesn't seem to be cooperating. Okay, let's see. I think it was this planner. I think it was this one. I had taken the pages out beforehand. So I'm trying to remember if it was this one. I did the other plan with me like way far in advance, trying to prepare for this crazy week. and then all this stuff came up and I did not even have time to do the rest of them because I wanted to do all of them before this week because I knew this week was going to be hard to film as it has been, so I apologize for you guys. So I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope that you enjoyed it. And this is how it looks, finished product. And I will see you in the next plan with me, or just the next video. So happy planning, you guys. Bye-bye.